Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel got a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Their own 26-yard line.
Mike 54 and in. Mike 54.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
And not a whole lot doing about the 28-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Yeah. Whip. Watch the whip. We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
27 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Then we're going to 53. That's it.
Prescott from the gun. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Wide. Get wide. 26. Slam. Hey, kill. 27. Check. Lucky. 26.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check. Check 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all he'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So first possession, 4th and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal is there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the pass. Shift. 21. Watch out.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He finds Sanders. And he's brought down, giving this one up to about the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Switches. 21. Black.
Hatch it.
21.
Garoppolo. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play
Here we
with.
go.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 24. Check 24.
One, Omaha.
Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Strip that ball.
13.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. There's the first NFL catch for South Carolina's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
21.
Hey, watch edge. Check 3.
White.
The first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Makes it third and 8.
Here we go.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, 49ers nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Here we go, here we go.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
12.
43.
Garoppolo wants to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go. 180.
He can't hang. He's not going to give me.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And it's caught by Saleh. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Check.
You're out. Greystone, travel. Hit it.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, orbit. Let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Smith. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Ready,
the Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll drop to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
We have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
They didn't get a ton of it, but at least some positive yardage. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Okay,
an extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And taken right at the 35. They knew they were going to have great field position, went all out, got a little too aggressive.
And you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, high 7. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Go.
On 2nd and 7, rush. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Let's go.
Tavon Austin.
Let's go.
An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Ready.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, here's your bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Hey, Haywood.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to hold it in.
They run with Breda.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now back to throw. That'll be complete to Breda. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit up.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. D4. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now rush. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Hey, watch the lane.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, watch that.
Operating from the gun. Rush. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go.
Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, Alpha.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Watch the slats.
Mike's 5-4.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more.
Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 74 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're still in the lead. Gave up the touchdown a moment ago. They'll be looking to equal that for their first drive of the second half.
They're trying to come back with an answer. Their defense just gave up some points. They don't want the momentum to swing in the direction of the other team. So their job now is to take care of business and put the ball in the end zone themselves or get a score. Anything to try and settle things down and slow down their momentum.
Yeah, they'll try to seize that momentum right back. Gonna run again here with Pollard. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Come on,
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for third down.
6-6, bullet high.
On third down, it's Pollard. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Go.
Check. 82. Check.
Deep river.
And an alley to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
First down, Dallas.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10.
Hey, zoom.
Check the hot read. Watch twist.
Five.
Off the play fake. Rush. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. To try again after the sack. Rush. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Throwing on third and long. Rush. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
Check 13. Check 13.
Check, check. Fresno. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
29 is Mike.
Hey, box truck.
The curl. 29. Mike, 29.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rush looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Coming to you.
Mike's 57. Ready?
2nd and 5. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
On the set.
Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check 3.
Hit it.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Tackles.
Protein spill. Tighten up.
And now with the play clock winding down, Jason Garrett opts to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go. 30 base.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rush. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Ready? 8, read.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. You're not ready.
Big river.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rush. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
On the double.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
Come on,
and this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing. Hey, Sam on.
Slam. Kill.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Set 70, Indy.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Get it.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got room to run past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 91 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
Check, 48's the mic. Here we go, D. Kill.
61, matchbox, lights.
They run it with Breida. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Check, Mike, 54. Go.
Rush. He'll let it fly for Austin. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tavon Austin, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Let's go now.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Not today.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
5.
Now this time he'll look to throw.
Switch out.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Bravo.
Mine's 54.
Shoot.
Got got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go, here we go.
Ready?
They'll drop the throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll need to throw here. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the ball.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Here's McKinnon on the draw. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They can't hang with us.
Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they go for a late touchdown. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
49ers 22.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the ready.
51, Mike, 51. All right. Let's go, D, let's go.
Ready?
Now Pollard.
He's checking.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and then the defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
18 Gator. Hey, high 7.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
He's back to throw. He finds Taylor. Complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Watch the
Protein spill.
Take 4.
Mike, 50. Big grip.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Here we go. 50 plant.
Here we go.
Get it.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know, this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.